News continues to flood in as we have 2 more cruise ships from Royal Caribbean Group setting sail this summer. What is going on, everybody? My name is Brandon. If you want to stay up to date with the latest of cruise news, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. So over the past few weeks, Royal Caribbean's made it very clear that they're ready to get going and they trust their protocols and procedures when it comes to dealing with the pandemic. In the past month, they have announced a total of 6 ships now to resume operations, with 1 ship that was already operating since December, which was Quantum of the Seas over in Singapore. Of course, with Quantum being the first one that set sail in December, besides one scare, the ship has been operating very successfully over there. Then just a few weeks ago, we had Odyssey of the Seas that was announced to be doing vaccine cruises from Israel. As soon as she finishes construction and is handed over to Royal Caribbean, she'll be heading over to Israel to start those cruises. And then last week, we got the major announcement for North American cruises and cruisers, as Adventure of the Seas and Celebrity Millennium will be sailing out of Caribbean home ports to do their Caribbean cruises, since we're still not allowed to go out of the U.S. We have Adventure of the Seas that will be sailing out of Nassau, Bahamas, and then there's Celebrity Millennium that will be sailing out of St. Martin. And then just a few days ago, we again got more news as we have Vision of the Seas that is now sailing out of Bermuda doing Bahamas cruises. But now jumping into today, we have 2 more ships that are preparing to set sail this summer as well. Unlike the previous announcements over the last few days, these 2 ships will be going to Europe. The first ship is Jewel of the Seas, a Radiance-class ship from Royal Caribbean. She's going to set sail in July from Cyprus and will sail Greek Isle cruises through the month of October. She's going to be sailing 7-night cruises out of Cyprus, going to Athens, Rhodes, Crete, Mykonos, and Santorini, all pretty much Greek Isle cruises basically. These bookings will open up and are available on April 7th of 2021, and similar to the other ships that were just announced to be returning to service, all guests and crew over the age of 18 will be required to have a vaccine, and all of those under 18 must provide a negative test before sailing. All sailings from June through the month of October for Jewel of the Seas have been canceled to make room for these new sailings. Additional health and safety protocols for these ships that are returning to service will be announced very, very soon, according to Royal Caribbean. And Jewel of the Seas' first sailing will be taking place on July 10th. The other ship announced today is an exciting one because she was delivered about a month after the shutdowns began. We have Celebrity Apex. She is one of the many ships delivered last year and delivered even this year that have yet to see their first passenger. Celebrity Apex will also be doing Greek Isle cruises similar to Jewel of the Seas, except Apex will be sailing out of Athens, Greece, doing 7-night Greek Isle cruises. She's going to visit ports like Mykonos, Rhodes, Crete, Cyprus, and along with Haifa and Jerusalem, Israel. So she's actually going to be going over to Israel for a few stops compared to what Jewel of the Seas is doing, which is really neat. Similar to Jewel of the Seas and the other ships launching this summer, a vaccine will be required for everybody over the age of 18, and a negative COVID test for those under the age of 18. Celebrity Apex is due to launch on June 19th, and bookings will be open for sale on March 30th. With these sailings soon to be put in place, with the current sailings will be canceled in the next few days or so to make room for these new sailings. With ships gradually returning to service like this, I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see this more often, with more ships beginning to sail from different home ports than they were originally scheduled for. Norwegian Cruise Line seems to be canceling sailings for only a few ships, not all of them, but only a few. And I have a feeling we could be seeing something very similar and some news from them in the next few days. Like I said in a previous video, they did have a little picture put on their website saying exciting news coming soon. So I feel like we may be hearing some Norwegian Cruise Line news within the next few days. So let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Are you excited for all these ships returning to service? I know I definitely am. Even if these 2 ships aren't over in the US or over in North America, I am very excited to see them going, especially Apex because she has not seen her first passengers yet. Comment your thoughts down below, and if you liked today's video and you found it very useful, make sure you hit that like button. And if you don't already and you want to follow along the latest of cruise news, subscribe down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.